as I have no one else that has joined me as yet. So I think, well, this is what I do when I come in and nobody's here to actually ask questions. I use it as an opportunity to develop content that I know people want or need within the community. So if ever you're kind of like not able to show up live, or you're wanting something covered, let me know, because often I'll use those as pieces of content for the Do It With Us sessions live. I know sometimes people just are busy and things come up and they come to the calls late, whatever else. So I always just start with my ravings or rantings. So today I'm going to cover the question of, should I go live into my group regularly, or should I have sessions that are live that people can tap into? I've got all this pre-recorded stuff, but like, what about going live? So one of the upsides of providing live content, it can be just for your paid clients. It can be that you only provide these, Zoom calls for your paying clients. But if you have a free community and you're wanting to build the know, like, and trust and build the nurture ability of those people that are inside of that community, seeing what actually happens in the paid environment or seeing what happens on a live call is sometimes a curiosity piece that some people just need to make that decision to come and join you. So what I often do, or what I do inside Online Wise, and what I do recommend for a lot of clients, is that when you have a call like this one, right, we have our Do It With Us sessions, which are only for people that are using the Arlotta software or they're on Infinite Wealth Pro, and they're wanting to learn how to use that software. Now, I have some people in my community, not a lot, but the people in the community can come in and watch the call. They can't jump on the Zoom and they can't ask questions, but they can watch whatever is. Sometimes I find they just want to see what it's like to be supported in in the software. What are the calls like, and what sort of questions do people ask, and do they seem like a decent bunch of people? And I think sometimes if something's unknown, we can label it as wrong or not right. And so when we're doing that, and Tracy has just joined us, so I'll let her in. What we're doing when we're going live into a community and showcasing what it is just breaking down that barrier of entry, or that barrier of, I want to come inside and kind of see what's going on and test it out before I give you my credit card or lay the money on the line. So it's a good opportunity to do it that way. It's not everyone's cup of tea. And this is the beauty about communities and the way that you want to run them, is that you can totally choose your own adventure. You can set things up in any way, shape, or form that you want to. And you can run and give people access to whatever it is. So one community that is about to launch this week is called Build EQ, and it's about creating an environment where you can learn your numbers as a business owner. Often we don't know how to read our numbers, we don't know how to pull a P&L, we don't know how to do all of that. And so she has a free course, a freebie that she's giving away, that is called Your 5 Key Numbers. You come inside, there's a bonus mini course which goes through the 5 key numbers. And in each module of that, she's selling people to jump on a call and find out more about her BME, with Business Money Essentials, which is her course, her kind of first level course to learn about all your business money essentials in your, all the numbers and the key things that you need to be doing to know your numbers. As an ex-CFO, she's run multi-million-dollar companies, and so she's got a lot to teach people that are in small business that kind of don't have the budget to go and have a CFO, but she can bring that knowledge to people at a low cost. So one of the suggestions that I made was do a free call every week. Now, it feels like a lot when you kind of talk about doing a free call in a free community and you're giving all this stuff away all the time. And my response that I gave to her was, if it was a point system, you would probably get 5 points for them watching a pre-recorded video. You might get one point for a post, something that's just written. Might get 5 points for a pre-recorded video for them to build their know, like, and trust. But you get like 100 points if you got on live with somebody and you're able to have a question answered, or you're able to connect with the person that is kind of behind what it is that you're buying or investing into. And I know that from my own personal experience of communities that I go into, if I can get on a call with the person who's running the community, who is the brains trust of what's being held there, all of a sudden my know, like, and trust shoots through the roof. And that will make my decision of whether I want to invest into this particular thing way easier. So that's my rant for today. And it's not a huge one, but I just really kind of feel like doing those free calls or doing live calls that people can plug into and participate is critical to making your community convert into paying clients. Now, if you only have a community that has paid level, you probably have tiers. So use that same strategy to invite people to the next level, or uncover what happens in the next level and give them a little taster of that. Welcome, Trace.
Hello.
I had nobody on the call, so I just started ranting, raving. Did you have a question at all?
I'm not turning my camera on today. I'm not feeling well. I still haven't got dressed this morning, so I'm not turning my camera on. I'll just start with that.
I love you in all shapes and forms, right?
I'm here. I was just interested in what you were saying just then, so about points in that. So I know that that's all available in the community there, but I don't really understand that. But you're saying you use that as a strategy to drive people into things.
Yeah, no, look, so the points thing was just an exercise of showing how many points I would allocate to the importance of building know, like, and trust. Like in a written post, it's like 1 point. In a video-based post, or something that is live but it's one way, it's not interactive, I would say 5 points. But if you're getting on a call and you're able to have a conversation with somebody and you're able to engage on a discovery call or something like that, it's just so many more points and so much quicker to the sale.
Yeah.
What you're referring to is within the communities, there is a point.
That's what I thought you meant.
No. So but there is a point system and it works very similar. So there's points that are allocated based on your engagement. So if you like a post or respond to a post with a thumbs up or whatever, you get a point.
Right,
if you comment on a post, you'll get points. If you post in the discussions thread a post, you'll get points. And they're all allocated kind of different engagement points, and that all adds up to put you onto the leaderboard.
Yeah, okay.
Not something everybody uses, and you can turn that off if you don't want that in your community, if you don't want to drive people with a leaderboard. I'm a leaderboard. Like, I love being at the top of a leaderboard. So if you give me that sort of game, I'll do everything, but I'll know the algorithm and I'll.
Interesting. I'm the other way. I don't care about stuff like that. I don't even understand it.
That's what I think that's a really good assessment, because we have all shapes, and that's why when we're creating things, we kind of have to have several ways to get to the same thing.
Yeah.
We have to have different engagement things like video and live and posts and click links and all of those sorts of things. Like, I think that we're such interesting beings as humans. We all interact with things differently. We all engage with things differently. We all learn things differently. And I think if you have that in the front of your mind when you're creating a community, you can probably just open a few extra doorways to help people to consume whatever's inside.
Yeah, agreed. I'm a strong believer in that. You have to present the same thing in a few different ways because everybody gets it differently. So
Yeah, you know that as a trainer, like you do that so well. Like it doesn't matter how clear it is, like somebody just won't get it or won't that won't resonate for them, or it
yeah,
won't take them to that place that they need to understand things. So I
yeah,
still like I laugh at some of the questions that I get. I'm like, are they asleep when we're training them? Or
yeah,
but I think if we just all learn and we have a capacity of where we hit that we can't learn anymore, we either hit overwhelm and we shut off and therefore it's all too much and so we don't take on anything.
yeah.
um but repetition's great for that, so having videos that you can rewatch over and over for whatever learning you need, but also having things like having a video, having the text under the video, having a PDF that they can download, having a workbook, having like the better you get at providing all of the senses or all of the different personalities, all the different types of learning, the better.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
So, and how are you going with all your stuff? You haven't touched it, I know.
I have not touched it for weeks, but what I've been doing today is because I'm going away in 3 weeks' time. I have been getting all of my marketing together so I can just have all my posts going out while I'm away. I do that every month anyway. I set up all the automation and use that in the system to do that. So that's
No.
what I've been focusing on today, just trying to get all that automation happening. So there's still marketing going out when I'm not here.
Yeah, that's great.
Do you use that? I see your posts going out. Do you use the scheduling for your stuff?
Well, let's be real. I don't
Yeah.
personally, but I have my VA do it.
Yeah. 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 Exactly.
Um, yes, I do. And I actually just had a meeting today, which was really interesting. And it's somebody who I'm quite keen on kind of introducing into the community and having talk about the subject. So he is using AI to do very specific SEO type posting on your website to build traffic to your website, but then also posting that on all your social media and driving your social media to your website
Okay.
and having that real clear customer journey.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want to kind of test it out obviously myself and then have a look at um how that, because I mean I pay a lot to a VA to do all these tasks. And I think if I
Yeah.
had AI set up in a way that it did it automatically and it was good and it was proven, it was converting and it was getting the organic traffic that I wanted, that just makes it easier when you then go paid because you know what is driving the traffic, you know what's working, you know what's converting.
Yeah.
Um,
Agreed. Then, and AI is just coming so far. Like even in the last couple of weeks, the things that Claude can do, Claude can now connect to Canva and create videos for you and stuff like that. I'm just like, well, how do you keep updated with all that?
Well, yeah, it is honestly, it's just moving at such a rapid rate. I think if you don't start, you're going to be like, you know, I was going, yeah, my parents, but I'm like, even my partner, like you're going to get to a point where getting on a computer is actually hard, or it's going to put a really big gap into between those who do and those who do not.
Yeah, and
Um,
I don't know where the easy way into all of that is. I don't know. I've been thinking about that the last couple of days. Like what I'm doing a lot of repetitive stuff to get all my marketing out there. So I'm trying to automate it and I sit down once a month and do a big batch of it. Even a lot of the stuff that I'm just posting myself on a daily basis, I batch it all up once a month. So then it's there and it's easy to do. But I'm thinking, with everything that's happening with AI and how fast it's moving, even that is, labor intensive. I'm sure there's something that I could use, but I don't even know where to start to learn all that stuff.
mm. Well, I think that's the piece is that, and without getting overwhelmed with either massive extra costs or extra
Exactly.
effort, because I think when it's something you know, like I'm looking at a lot of like second brain kind of how to set up your AI so that it is something that you're building on and it's growing as you're growing.
Yeah.
Like even, you know, midway, you kind of like you change from ChatGPT to Claude and you got to start again. I want to make sure that the content that I'm feeding into my AI is on my is in my hands so that I can plug into whatever AI I choose to.
No, I agree. And what I've been doing, I actually did a big exercise today because you know that I bought into Alex Tripod's Millionaire AI. So I just did a really big exercise today with my Live Good side of my business and everything we're doing with our community and everything, and had a big chat with AI and said, help me plan, you know, what my brand is that feeds into that, and help me plan my marketing. So what my strategy is. So then I've got a document. So then it doesn't matter which AI I'm talking to. I just drop that document in and say, I need you to help me with X, Y, Z. But this is my brand. This is my marketing strategy. So I think
Yeah.
that is one of the simple things you can do to help yourself with that. But yeah, it's so hard when you're moving from one platform to the other all the time.
Well, and you want to have that flexibility because I think with the knowledge and with what's happening out there, you don't want to be tied into one.
Yeah.
But I know I keep going back to ChatGPT because it's easy and it's got all my stuff and I don't have like, and then when I run out, I'm like, oh my God, that's so annoying. Like,
Exactly. And even today, so that platform is in ChatGPT. So I had the conversation in there, but then it can't put it together into a coherent document for me very well. So I just copied the whole conversation and dropped it into Claude and said, create me a document that summarizes all of this. Yeah.
yeah, and that's where I think there's better ways of doing that, which
Yeah.
I think is structurally the way that you want to set up. But I'm kind of just sourcing I'm sourcing the right people to teach that because of course, you know, when people teach that, they want to charge for it. And
Yeah.
um I'm happy to pay for something if it's giving me a return on that investment. And, you know, honestly, if you're spending thousands of dollars on ads, like you want to have the organic stuff set up first so that you're
Yes.
testing organically and then you're moving the successful ones into paid ads and you've got no holes in your buckets. And, you know, a lot of stuff that I think people just throw money at is trying to find an easy way and
And
they're not
there's no
quite.
real easy way. You got to do it the right way.
Yeah, and I think there's no there is no quick way, but there can be some smarter ways of doing
Yes.
things.
Yeah.
So,
Agreed. Agreed. So at the moment, I'm just doing, you know, all the basic sort of stuff and trying to, you know, get some cohesive sort of plan. But I'm also looking at what's out there and sort of seeing, you know, what is the best path to go down in the future, sort of thing. So yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I think that, you know, like we can hold a lot more with the support of with AI and what it can do. And I think now, you know, everything that we're using, like our Lotta now has AI. Of course, you have to pay for if, you know, you go over the threshold. But so many things like Notion, Zoom, or everyone's integrating all different types of AI. And I'm like, my challenge is that I don't want to have to spend time after doing a call on Zoom and getting that transcript put into my brain. Like I want that to automatically go across
I
because
think
I have
that's the
so
next.
many conversations, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I
I
want that
agree.
to all talk to each other because it's like I don't want to have to do extra work to make it work. I want to just make my life easier. Like,
But you know what? I think that's the next step. I think, you know, we're all in that same boat and, you know, there's AIs everywhere. Everybody's got their own AI. And I think that's the next piece. You know, the next piece is going to be that piece that pulls it all together. And there's a few organizations or, things that are doing that, but they don't have everything connected. You need something that is sort of yours that connects into everything else. And you can
And that's the other thing. I don't want to have it.
disconnect as you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to have it all out there on the internet either. Like I want to have ownership of it to a degree.
Yeah.
But I suppose once it goes through an
I
LLM.
don't think you have ownership of anything these days.
No,
really.
Anybody. Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm just getting all my marketing together. All my own stuff is just still sitting there. I haven't even looked at it for weeks. So I'm sort of like, I need to get my whole marketing strategy for my Live Good side of things, get all that set, and then dive back into it. I wanted to have it all finished before I went away, but I know it's not going to happen now. I've got 3 weeks, so yeah. Let's
time
finish this and then jump back
speed up as we're getting closer to it. Like
I know.
3 days left. Awesome.
So yeah, I just keep plodding away. It'll be all good.
That's so good. Well, if you have any questions, I'm here for it.
Yeah, definitely.
Was there anything else you wanted to discuss, or you're
not really?
All right.
Not really. I got plenty of other stuff I want to discuss.
Yeah. Well, I might stop the stream. It's all the